Hello, welcome back to Mirror Interpretation to the Roba. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I am creating this video for Mr. Terry, not only for Mr. Terry, but there was another person who sent me an email regarding Cultura Link. So I will just share in this video how I took my money from this company, or how I achieve, or how I was able to get my money from this company. What did I do step by step? So if you watch the previous video, you read about the request, the email, and all that. There is a video that I create, but I haven't published yet. It's called "What to Do If a Company Doesn't Pay You." That would be public, so you guys can see it soon. Although this video right now that I'm creating will be for members only. What to do if a company doesn't pay you will be published online for everyone, so you don't have to be subscriber to see it. So by law, before you go to court and sue a company, you have to request your payment. Not just say, give me my money, but request a payment in a very specific mathematical way. You have to send an email to all the company emails that you have with the subject request payment, and give a period of time that you request the payment from 1st of May to 31st of May. And then inside of this email, you have to create an invoice for, let's say, the missing payment or the total amount due. And you have to type hereby I, first and last name, my interpreter ID, language that I provide. I'm requesting a payment from this period to this period for that much work done, for this much amount of work that I did. And hereby I'm giving you an ultimatum. Usually, if they don't pay you within 30 days, which is the legal period of time that they're supposed to pay you from the time you conclude the job, between 30 and 45 days, if this period has been expired and they have not paid you, you have to send them an email with ultimatum and give them a specific time to pay you. I normally, so I give an ultimatum of, I don't know, 1 week. Or 10 days, whatever is working days, or 2 working days, 2 weeks of working days, which is a little bit longer period of time. And in this same email, I said, if my money are not paid by this period of time, what actions I'm going to take. And so I said, in this case for Cultura Link, because I did not have access to the call report, and the call report that they sent me, it was kind of not very realistic, to be honest with you, because I know how much time I spent in their platform, and I think that they were lying. So when I addressed that previously, they ignored my email, they didn't respond to me. So in this email where I was requesting to be paid, I also hereby inform you guys that I'm going to request Supponia for electronic record. Supponia, if you don't know what Supponia is, I advise you to read about it. Supponia is a request that you do through court towards a company. In this case, you can do a Supponia for a call record, or Supponia for a call details, whatever. In this case, it was call record with Cultura Link, to request the actual report created by the computer. Because the matter of the fact is that they were putting some hours there, but it was not a computer that was including all my work. So I said that if they don't pay me by this period of time, I'm going to go to court and legally request them to fulfill the payment by contractual agreement. I am going to request the Supponia through the court to oblige them to share the actual computer created call report. And then I said that I'm gonna ask him to pay me $2,000 of damages or moral indignity for the fact that they are late with payments. Um, and any other expenses that will be necessary in the court, for the court to open a case. Normally it's $35. And when I state that in the email, I also include, you have to find the company official address and the county, and you have to find the county court where you can file this. So in case of Cultura Lingua, I tell them where I'm going to file this claim, and I give them the ultimatum to pay me. And then I also let them know, do not send me 300 emails as you did before from different people from your company. Do send me one email with payment confirmation. I am not gonna fight with you. I'm not gonna ask for money. My next step from here on will be court. So I sent this, and I then decide to search this company. How is possible that, is it me, only me? Everybody says they're paid. Everybody, they're gaslighting me in the department. They're telling me that I'm being excited, I'm being exaggerated. So I give this ultimatum, and then I went online and I find out this company have many legal suits, and this company regularly does not pay their employees or freelancers. I could show you, can, I will put those, I will add those pictures, you could see them. But if you go to Google itself and you Google this company, you're gonna see that this is not the same. It's just this company have this practice for many years. There are several lawsuits active right now, and other companies sue this company for some misbehavior. Part of these cases are public, they're not sealed, so I was able to read it. And honestly, when I read that, I got so angry, because it means that the recruiter knew that they recruit you and they don't pay you. And I got so upset. I was thinking, the number 2 challenge is how I'm gonna prove the call record, because I have the ones that you close their platform, the call vanish. You don't have access to the computer platform. You cannot check the call reports. You can't, because they come on the computer and they're only electronically available on the computer. So saying that you work there, it's hard to prove. So I was thinking, oh my goodness, this is gonna be a very tough case, because legally it's very difficult for me to prove that I actually make this call, although out of the fact that I'm aware that I spend 5 hours every day doing 911 calls. How I'm gonna prove this? So I said to myself, don't worry, with the Suponia, eventually I will be able to prove that I was saying the truth, and with this thing that they create, I will be able to show that this is somebody typed some numbers, but it's not actual call report. This is not evidence. This is fake. Somebody made it. And so this was my set of mind. This is how I did the things, and I gave the ultimatum. And for my surprise, I think people do feel when you're determined, and people do feel when you not so determined, and when you are willing to wait and tolerate and all this. I didn't know how I'm gonna prove this, but I knew I'm gonna prove it. I was convinced. I was pretty sure they not gonna pay me, and that was my email. I sent it to all the company representative, to their CEO. I sent it through Facebook. I sent it through their official website email, and I also, when I sent it to myself as well, to all of their reps plus myself, so I have a copy of it and I can print it for the court. Also, I was preparing all those reviews. Yes, I do have them in a folder in my computer, all of the reviews, to show that this company have malpractice with payments, and and to prove that there is something wrong, because when you go to court, it's gonna be, let's call it in the worst case scenario, their words against yours. But having those evidence online from other people experiencing the same things, it makes you look more credible. So for the first month, they give me $400 something. Then, in my opinion, for the second month, they owe me about $3,000, approximately. Approximately, they pay me about $2,000 something. So they pay me more money than what their report include. In my opinion, they cover approximately 80% of what they owe me. So for me, it was not worth to sue them. They pay me for the February, for the March, and the first 2 weeks of April. Approximately. So with this payment, I concluded this case closed. I said, okay, thank you very much. Please do send me the 1099 to my email address, and bye-bye. But during this process of fighting with this organization, I discovered that they do the same thing to many other interpreters, not only to me. If you go online to their Googles, you could see it. You will understand they have a different pages that when they get so bad with the reviews, they will periodically shut down and reopen new ones with slightly changes. I was able to trace this company back to 2008. And to see that they have these malpractices. When I discover all these reviews, I decide to send to this Patty to the office. I sent her and I said, how is possible that you work in this company and you don't know that this is happening for many, many years? Because they all pretend that they know, how dare you, you're the only one, this never happened before, and they all gaslight me. In this big gaslighting game. And Patty was acting like she doesn't know. And now after I sent her these emails, I said, how is possible that you don't know? I mean, now you know. There is so much of those reviews. Is it possible that you recruit those people and the company didn't pay them and you didn't know about it? And then she responded, admitting that she's actually know about this malpractice and that she feels so bad that she can't sleep at night because she knows that the company does that. Well, unfortunately, Patty isn't believable anymore. Patty is part of this game. Yes, very well camouflaged, I will use this word, behind good manners, pleasant attitude, and all that. But unfortunately, the company have this practice for many years. So Mr. Tommy or Tommy, whatever is your real name, you guys and your wife, your partner, I don't understand why you continue providing services for a company that doesn't pay you. This doesn't look credible in court. Not only I send the invoice to this company, but I disconnect the contract immediately because they don't pay me. I think logical and natural would be to disconnect a contract with a company that doesn't pay you and include the reasons why. I disconnect the contract because you did not follow the contractual agreement for payment within that period of time. The problem with Cultura Link is the fact that there is not time gap in the contract. They don't say when they're gonna pay you. So if you don't request and give them ultimatum, they can say in court, no, we intend paying her. What are you saying about we were paying her? So this one thing. The second thing is, if they don't pay you, why haven't you filed a civil suit? It costs $34 for amounts below $10,000. Depends on different court, is different, but small claim court in different states, somewhere is 10,000, somewhere is 7,000. In DC is 20,000, $34. And if the amount is bigger, it's 70, I believe. But If this company owes you 3, 4, 10,000 grand, you can't file a complaint in court. Why? So you gotta be credible in court. So you have to disconnect the contract, due no payment. Then you have to request the payment with ultimatum. And once they don't pay you with ultimatum, I send a second email requesting the payment once again, and telling them that my next step will be court. You don't have to prove them anything. This is the truth. So yes, I did get this amount of payments, and for me it was just gonna be a lot of headache to sue them for a little leftover amount. So I dropped it, but I did receive the majority of my money, and I did disconnect the contract with the fact that I'm not gonna dealing with them. I'm not gonna have this trouble with these people again. So voila. I am happy that it's in the past. I'm happy that it's in the past and I don't have to deal with it. So this is what I would advise you guys. I hope this video was useful to you. Once I upload it, I will send you the link. So you and your girlfriend can see that, and you guys can, your wife or partner, you could see how to proceed with this same company. This is what I did. This is what I think it's normal to do in this type of scenario. I hope you guys get paid and you don't have to go to court for it, because you can't just fight companies over and over for your money. And if they don't pay you one time, you should just, I'm out the door. If they're late, I'm out the door. Said that, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for being members. Bye bye.